Now that is the last time I will be renting a room with a bar just down the hallway, Ember. I didn't get any sleep at all. How did you sleep?
So, I'm not good at this sort of thing, but there's something I want to talk to you about. Did I ever tell you I grew up in Skywatch? I was raised on the streets, but not alone. I had friends, good ones. And I want your help finding
You don't know where your friends are?
No, we were just a bunch of street kids, but we were close. We made do with what little we could scrounge up, carved out a good life for ourselves. But one day, they just vanished.
Just like that, and you don't know what happened.
I went out to find us a meal, and when I got back, Jaka, Silverslip, and Song were just gone. I've spent years trying to find any trace of them without any luck. But I finally have a lead from a friend in Skywatch. I want you to come with me.
Alright, I'll head to Skywatch with you, Ember. Let's head in that direction now then. We've got nothing else to do today.
We'll find a lady, a guar from the swamps. Ooh, or maybe a mysterious masked stranger who you never knew the identity of.
Hey Ember, should we take some snacks for the road? Here is this cart here. It's full of vegetables and fruits by the looks of it, but we don't know how long the journey is going to take to get from here all the way to Skywatch. I don't know why I hopped on the boat to Daggerfall, but anyway, we've arrived in Vocal Guard. Hey Ember, check this guy out. He's just riding his guar pointlessly around this way shrine here. I do hope he has extra padding on that saddle because this is not the most comfortable way to get chafe right on the ball sack. Ah, Skywatch, so this is where you grew up, Ember. It is quite a nice town, I must say. A little bit too much partying for my taste. Come to think of it, I don't think anybody really is sober in this town. So all we have to do is look for Brescia, Ember.
You talk to him. I don't want anything surprising us.
This one does not know your face. But, Ember, it is a joy for these old eyes to see her well, even if she is still a bit jumpy. She watches the area just as she did when she was a child. Always uneasy. Are you her friend?
I'm trying to help Ember find her friends. She said you might have a tip.
A passing merchant mentioned the Palmar at the Gateway Inn in Sadrith Mura, a brawler fighting for entertainment. When I asked for details, he described Jakab perfectly. Mild-mannered, orange and black markings, 3 earrings in each ear. It's him.
Why would Jakar be in Sadrith Mora?
If the merchant is to be believed, Jakar's there because he's a Telvanni slave. I don't know how long he's been in Vardenfell, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was sold off as soon as he was snatched from Skywatch. The thought breaks my heart.
Thanks for the information. Ember and I will investigate this freedom-challenged Khajiit.
I'm grateful for any information about the fates of my friends, old man. You've been a great help. I cannot picture sweet, gentle Jaka in the fighting pit. In Sadrith Mora of all places. If he's truly a Telvanni slave, I will tear out every throat I find. This is my fault. If only I'd been faster that day. Come on, let's get to the Gateway Inn.
You seem to have some strong opinions about Sadrith Mora.
Can you blame me? There's no reason besides tracking down Jaka that I would willingly enter that land of hateful, enslaving dark elves. If I could, I'd send that meteor that floats in their sky into the Telvanni lands.
If it really is Jakar, do you think the Telvanni are going to give us trouble if we try and free him?
I'd like to see them try. I'll be on my best behavior because I want to find Jaka. But if a Telvanni so much as touches me, I can't be held accountable for what I do. A lightning bolt through the skull might do some of them good anyway.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of Dark Elves, do you?
Not all of them. I just get mad thinking about the ones who kept Khajiit and Argonian slaves. I know not all Dark Elves are like that, so I shouldn't be so distrustful. But the Telvanni definitely are. Arrogant bastards.
Are you worried about Jakar being in a fighting pit?
Definitely. If it had been Silversleep, I would have felt sorry for her opponents. But Jakar's too sweet for that kind of violence. He's strong, but he hates violence. Still, back in the day, there was no one better to have in a tavern brawl.
Let's head off to Vardenfell. This is probably the second time I've had to go there in this month. So this is Vivec City, Ember. I do in fact own a penthouse here. So when you bring the meteor down, could you please try not to flatten my penthouse? I do like to go there occasionally. Look at this guard's helmet. Might not want to upset him, he might charge at you like a Ball Kagalti. You see these Argonians and Khajiit hard at work here, Ember. If you ask somebody from the Telvanni, they will say they're not slaves, they've just sacrificed their freedom so we don't have to cultivate the lands ourselves. We don't pay them anything because that's what a sacrifice is for. That's why it's called sacrificing your freedom.
I'm busy.
Now we've arrived at Sadrith Mora, let's head off towards the inn. I mean, I'm not expecting much in the inn. Hopefully we'll find our friend.
That we'd find Jakar outside, sweeping or something. Come on, I guess we have to go inside.
Yep, let's go inside. It would have been easier if he was outside. Let's just have an ask around and see if we know
Our
anyone.
service here at the Gateway Inn is second to none. If the owner or his wife ask, tell them I was enthusiastic in serving you.
My friend and I are looking for our Palmar that works here.
Palmar? What do you want with one of them? I don't care. Go ask the inn owner. I'm just supposed to tempt customers with our delicious food!
I like this guy, he's not afraid to speak his mind. Let's ask the owner.
The Gateway Inn boasts an impressive clientele. I do not remember seeing the likes of you or your friend here before. I do hope you find everything to your liking.
I'm looking for a Palmer you may have working here.
Jara, or was it Jaka? You're referring to my has-been moneymaker, I assume. Sadly, you're too late. I sold him a few weeks ago. He was getting slow, complained about being sick. People don't pay for a limp-fisted brawler.
Do you know where he is?
Sure I do. And I'll even tell you where. Provided the brute is still alive. He had such weak lungs for a creature so big. But first, you do something for me. My information does not come free of charge.
What do you want me to do?
A jeweler by the name of Vavisi Uleni is selling a lovely bracelet that I wish to acquire for my wife. But she won't come down on the price. Vavisi sells outside Telnaga most days. Get me that bracelet, and I'll tell you what I know.
Okay, steal a bracelet off your side piece so you can give it to your wife. Got it.
Can't I just stab this guy in the ribs and get the information that way? No? Ugh, fine.
I would have liked that too, Ember. Me and you are thinking of the same thing.
Hold on, let's talk.
Oh, dear Tyrion,
I think I've got a plan.
How I long to see you smile.
Oh, Ember, what's your plan?
That must be Varvisi there. A merchant like that always has the most valuable wares on their person. No problem. I can rifle around in her pockets without her ever suspecting a thing. But for that to work, I'm going to need your help.
What do you need me to do?
You might not love this, but trust me, it'll be fun. I used to do this trick with Song and Silversleep whenever we needed some extra coin. I'm going to turn you into a monkey. Then you run up to Varvisi and distract her so I can pinch the bracelet.
You're going to what?
Hilarious, right? You'll be just enough of a distraction. Just rifle through her stuff. All eyes will be on you, and no one will notice me slipping a hand into her pocket. It's perfect. But the spell won't last forever, so we have to do this quick.
Alright, we can try. Hey, an unattended backpack. Let's take a look inside.
What is this? Away with you, filthy, flea-bitten creature!
You are a little too good at that. You make a pretty cute monkey anyway. I got the bracelet. It's just as ugly as I imagined. It'll be perfect for that overblown bastard's wife. Come on, let's get back to the inn and throw it in his face.
Are you alright?
That red-eyed piece of guar dung just made us do his bidding for no other reason than to make sure we know how superior the Telvanni are. Turning you into a monkey was fun, but now all I can think about is wringing that bastard's neck.
Let's just get the information we need and get out of here.
You're right. Thanks. I needed that. I have to remember that we're here for Jakar. I can suffer anything if it means finding him in the end. And I know someday the debt that the Telvanni have incurred will come due. I hope I'm around to see it.
Oh, I'm sure you will be around to see it. There's one less orc to worry about now. You can thank me later, Ember.
Ah, you again. I'd nearly forgotten about you. Do I dare hope you procured the bracelet I asked for?
Here's the bracelet.
Exquisite. Am I correct in assuming your little friend back there did the deed? The cats who aren't properly trained to behave tend to be good little thieves. Now, I am a man of my word. I sold the sickly Palmer to a group of bandits.
Bandits? Where can I find these bandits?
The gentleman I did business with told me that his band was headed to Polk next. Here, I'll mark the location for you. The man's name was Browser Inlador, and that, my friend, is all the information I have for you. Now kindly scurry off.
Waste of time. We could have rifled through his journal to find that out. Ember, we're here. We've arrived at Polk. Now, so the plan is we're going to do this really quietly and as hidden as possible.
Cage.
Okay, let's get him out of the cage. Oh, let's just unlock it. Somehow we have the key. That's amazing.
You must be real. Not even in this one's wildest fevered hallucinations could I have imagined seeing Ember after all these years. What a gift! She looks well, healthy and strong. And she has found a strong companion. Jakar is relieved.
Ember has been searching for you for a long time. Are you alright?
Once, Jakar wondered if Ember had orchestrated some part of our family's fate. But that thought passed as quickly as it came. The little girl with the ember eyes, she would never harm us. She would...
Let's get you out of here, then we can talk some more and get you to a healer.
Yes, of course. Thank you. This one had hoped not to die in this wet, dark place, but had resigned myself to it all the same. This is a welcome change. Jakar will follow you to safety. Lead the way. Ah, the fresh air already makes this one feel better. I am in your debt. And Ember, how clever she was to track me down. She was always so smart. I used to love the way her eyes all but burned in her skull when she was trying to solve a problem.
Do you remember what happened the day you were taken?
It was all very sudden. It was a group of mercenaries, though not any faction this one was familiar with. They descended quickly and incapacitated me. Then, they went for Silverslip and Song. There was one strange thing.
What was strange?
It was Silverslip's expression. She looked scared as they took her and Song away. You must understand, Silverslip was never scared. Even when truly afraid, it manifested as anger. It was odd, as if she knew something in that moment we did not.
Can you remember anything else? Ember wants to track down Song and Silverslip too.
This one remembers very clearly an insignia on the mercenary's armor. It is burned into my mind. But for all these years, I have not been free to investigate it. Now that I am safe, I will focus on getting well and hunt down that symbol.
Jakar mentioned he might have a lead on the mercenaries that took the others.
I heard. That's good. But for now, let's just enjoy this victory. I'd almost given up hope of finding my friends. Thanks to you, I have faith again. I couldn't have done this without you. Jakar and I both owe you so much more. But here, take this.
Ember, you've grown so much. This one is so grateful to see how strong you've become.
Oh, you big lug. I missed you. I swore I would find you no matter what it took, even if the 2 moons fell from the sky.
Thank you, little sister. You have found me, so be at peace. Next, we will find Silverslip and Song.
Hopefully we'll be able to hear from Jakar if he's found Silverslip really soon. So in the meantime, it has been quite a very long, adventurous day today, Ember. So we'll just rest up here for the night and see what happens next.